see these motherfucking haters. Money can't change me.
Good evening, fam. It's your boy back, Diddy, with another edition of Diddipicks. I got my homeboy Mill Entertainment, the Sunbelt Guru, live and in person. We're getting ready to do our holiday Thanksgiving pick special.
What's up, fans? Welcome back, fans. This is Mill Entertainment with MillEntertainment.com. I am your Sunbelt King. I am your mid-major guru. Like I told you, we're going to have a big Thanksgiving show this week. I'm here with Diddipicks live, and we guarantee you 2 6-teamers for the weekend with my Sunbelt picks. I got 3 locks for you, baby.
Okay, first of all, I just want to set the table. Me and my guy Love right here, we go way back. See, Jokers think we've been doing this stuff just started last week. We was doing this stuff back in '86 up in Big Banjo. We had, Yank, remember Yank the Bookie?
Yank come in.
Yank come in. That was 33 years ago, people. 33 years ago. So this ain't nothing new to us. Like I say, y'all getting the 1-800 channels, y'all looking online. Hey, we've been doing it just as long. Right here, Insight. Picks that's good to take it to the bank that you can win on. Okay, Love, what we got going today?
Okay, first up, we're going to go and get the Sunbelt out the way. I am your Sunbelt King. Let's get the Sunbelt out the way. Let's see what Mill Entertainment like in the Sunbelt. Let's see what Diddipicks like in the Sunbelt. And I'm going to give you your 3-team lock in the Sunbelt, guaranteed. Last week, I went 4-2 in the Sunbelt. With A-State with the blowout win over Georgia Southern. I gave you the over in the A-State game. I gave you Georgia State in Atlanta, and also I gave you Coastal Carolina to cover down in Monroe. That was the 4 winners I gave you. My 4 losers, I went with App State, they didn't cover. I went with Troy, they didn't cover. I'm 4-2 last week in the Sun Belt, and I'm finna give you 4-0 this week. I'm gonna give you 3 locks and a prime pick. This the last regular season game in college football, guys. Up next, we're gonna have our bowl special. For right now, let's go with our Sunbelt picks. A-State is our first game, A-State versus South Alabama. A-State, the line went from 13 to 11. A-State giving up laying 11 on the highway. And South Alabama always play them close. South Alabama, they're like 1-10, 1-9 in the Sun Belt. They're the bottom of the Sun Belt West right now. But hey, look for them to play A-State close tomorrow. Saturday. Look for them to play A-State close. So in this Sun Belt game, I like South Alabama to cover, not to beat A-State, but to cover. So I do like Arkansas State on that money line. The next game is App State -13 over Troy. App State should roll over Troy, but they playing in Troy, Alabama, so I'm going to go with App State on the money line, guys, tomorrow. So I'm like App State on the money line. Okay, next game up in the Sun Belt, we have Texas State versus Coastal Carolina. 95% of the money right now is on Texas State. Texas State coming in at a 3-8 record. Coastal Carolina coming in at a 4-7 record. They're picked to win by 7 tomorrow with a -275 on the money line. Coastal Carolina, guys, they didn't cover on my pick in Louisiana 3 weeks ago, but they have covered every week since, including A-State, UL, Monroe, and another pick. Look for Texas State to cover tomorrow, cover Saturday. Texas State, 3-8 record should cover down in Coastal Carolina. All the money is going to Texas State way. You got 95% of the money. And 91% of the money is going on the over in that game. So we like Texas State and the over. Next game up, UL Monroe coming in at 5-6 versus Louisiana Lafayette coming in at 9-2 with a -20. They're playing in Lafayette. UL Monroe is a 5-6 team. Lafayette's 9-2. UL Monroe, they will fight tomorrow. They will fight Saturday. I keep saying tomorrow. That's the big Thanksgiving day we got. That's Thanksgiving. That'll be Saturday. I like UL Monroe. They gonna play Lafayette. They're big in-state rivals. And Lafayette's been blowing out teams week after week after week. and I think they're gonna play them close. UL Monroe gonna play them close. They got 100% of the money tomorrow is going on under 69 points because of their Lafayette defense. But look for UL Monroe to get a couple of backdoor touchdowns, and we like UL Monroe plus the 20 points in the Sun Belt tomorrow. The next up in the Sun Belt, we got Georgia State coming in at 7-4 versus Georgia Southern coming in at 6-5. Georgia Southern is picked to win by 7.5 points with $2.90 on the money line. We have 57% of the money right now going Georgia State's way. And that's who we're going to go with, guys. I like Georgia State. I don't know about you, Who you like Georgia State now or the Georgia Southern? Georgia State quarterback, he's back, ain't he?
Yeah, Georgia State quarterback's back, but in these rivalry games, Georgia State at Georgia Southern, I kind of sort of lean towards the home team. They're giving up 7 at home. They're 6-5. Georgia State 7-4. You know, 6-1 ahead, half a dozen another. I'm gonna lean towards the home team in this one. I like Georgia Southern to cover it. In the Arkansas State South Alabama game, that's a Friday night game. South Alabama, Arkansas State is giving up 11 on the road. I'm with Mill Entertainment on that one. I think they win the game, but they don't cover. I like South Alabama, guys. South Alabama to cover the 11 points. To cover the 11 points in that one. I'm going South Alabama in that one. We agree on that one. On the next, the App State at Troy. App State 12.5 at Troy. I look for Troy to give a valiant effort here. I like for Troy to cover the 12.5 over App State. I like Troy to cover the 12.5 over App State. The Texas State and Coastal Carolina, this is where we differ at. Coastal Carolina beat us bad, love, 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, they beat us bad.
Ever since then, I've been betting against them every week. And they've been beating me. So, hey, look, you can beat me. If you can't beat them, join them. I'm taking Coastal Carolina to cover against Texas State. Coastal Carolina's made a believe out of me. I can't go against them. I'm going Coastal Carolina. And then the last one, ULL Monroe at Louisiana, another rivalry game. 19.5 points. That's too many points to be given up on a rivalry game. I'm going UL Monroe to cover the 19.
So there you go, fans. We agree on UL Monroe to cover. We agree on South Alabama to cover. Who else we agree on? And we agree on Troy.
And we agree on Troy.
So I'll take those 3 picks to the wonder, guy. That's the Sun Belt picks for the week. Let's get on to our Thanksgiving Day. Our Thanksgiving Day, we got a big NFL ticket and we got one college game on Thanksgiving Day. So let's go right into that. We don't have to waste no time. We go right into Thursday, Mississippi State versus Ole Miss. Who you like, Diddipicks?
Okay, this is the Egg Bowl, big time rivalry game. Ole Miss comes in at 4-7, going to 5-6 Mississippi State. Ole Miss has nothing to play for. They can't get bowl eligible, but on the other side, Mississippi State can get a bowl game. So I'm gonna give them a little bit added advantage. It opened up at 58. It's at 58.5 now. Ole Miss is 2-1 against the spread, and they have lost 6 of their last 8 games against the spread. The third-year coach, Matt Luke, man, he started off last year, pretty decent season, but he's kind of took a step back this year. Like I said, they 2-5 against the spread in their last 7 road games, and then they 0-7 against the spread, following double-digit losses. Whereas Mississippi State has, I said, an extra advantage to win this game and become bowl eligible. They're 15-6 against the spread in their last 21 home games. 4-1 against the spread with teams with a losing record. And then they're 4-1 against the spread in the last 5 games played in November. In the last 6 times this game has gone on, because it's a rivalry, it's a dogfight, it's tooth and nail. I look for Mississippi State to cover the 2.5, and I look for it to go under down in Starkville, Mississippi on a Thursday Thanksgiving.
Thursday Thanksgiving, I agree with Diddipicks. I like Mississippi State on the money line. Mississippi State is our pick.
Okay, moving along. NFL tradition, Thanksgiving Thursday, the turkey leg. We got 3 games on tap for tomorrow. Starting off with the first one, we have the 5-6 Chicago Bears traveling to the 3-7-1 Detroit Lions. Game's gonna start at 11:30, played at Ford Field. This is a traditional game, NFC North rivalry. They have the Lions favored by, it opened up, the Lions were favored by
Lions +4.
+4. The total is 37. Detroit Lions, man, since Stafford went out, they've been all over the place. Driscoll stepped in. I believe he's 1-1 as a replacement. He kind of tweaked his hamstring last week in the Washington game where they had a chance to win it late, but Driscoll threw an interception. So they're kind of down to, they don't know if Driscoll's going to be able to go a third-string quarterback. They're 0-6 against the spread in their last 6 games, where Chicago was 9-1 against the spread in their last 10 games and 4-1 against the spread in their last 5 games against teams in the NFC North. Like I say, I'm not a Trubisky fan, but he did play better last week where he threw for 2 touchdowns, 3 touchdowns, and 200-some yards. It's just their defense has been keeping them in. They played a hungry Giants team, but they didn't cover. But they did get the win. This game is going to be a close game again. It's going to come down to the wire. I'm going to go with the tradition at home. I'm going to take Detroit and the over.
MillEntertainment.com agrees. In this game, I'm going to tell you, we're going opposite of the money. Thursday, Thanksgiving, the money's going to the Bears. We're going to Lions. The money's going to the under. We're going to over 37. Look for some points, guys. Look for the Lions to play close. With Driscoll, his hamstring, they're going to shoot something in. It'll be all right. And that third-string quarterback, look for him to throw a touchdown. I like the Lions and the over. Next up, we got the Buffalo Bills. Just the game of the day for Thanksgiving versus the Cowboys. Everybody love those Cowboys. Those Buffalo Bills just won me a big ticket last week, winning by 17. And I like the Bills. MillEntertainment.com. We're gonna take the 6.5 points. We're gonna run with that. We're gonna run with that. We're gonna run with the Bills. Is one of my locks for Thursday Thanksgiving. Well, what about you, Diddipicks? Who you liking?
Okay, this is the game everybody's talking about. 8-3 Bills at the 6-5 Cowboys. Look here, Dallas hadn't won a game against a team over 500 this season.
Not yet.
Only teams they can beat are teams that are below 500 with losing records. But their back is against the wall. They lost a tough one last week on the road in New England. They have to stay pace with Philly. Philly lost, they lost. So it was a push. Dak's still on pace for MVP season with 3,400 yards, 21 touchdowns, and 10 interceptions. Zeke's having an all right season. He rushed 215 carries for 990 yards, 7 touchdowns. The Cowboys are 7-1 in their last 8 games in November. They're 4-1 against the spread in their last 5 games. And then they're 4-1 in their last 5 games on field turf. Dallas, the numbers say Dallas should win, but nobody circles the wagons like the Buffalo Bills. Buffalo is one of the hottest teams in the league right now. They're trying to lock in that wild card and really can win a division with a New England. If they slip up and beat New England and New England slip up and lost, they can win the division. So Buffalo has a lot to play for. Their season's on the line. I don't think they just gonna stroll into Dallas and lay down. The thing about it, last 6 turkey games, Dallas has not covered the spread. I like the Bills to cover in this one, and I'd like for it to go under. I believe it's going to be a tough defensive game, a hard-fought game. Buffalo has a good defense too, as well as Dallas. Buffalo comes in prepared. They keeps it close. They cover the 6.5 points. So I like the Bills to cover this one, Big Mill Entertainment.
Look for the upset. We agree. Buffalo Bills on your turkey day. And the under should cash your ticket. Next up, we have a rematch. Atlanta Falcons versus the New Orleans Saints. What that game gonna be played at? This is gonna be in the dome. Which dome? We're gonna be in one dome.
And the thing about it, both of them are Mercedes-Benz domes. The only difference, the one in New Orleans called the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. The one in Atlanta's the Mercedes-Benz Stadium. So Mercedes making money all over the place, fellas. They got it going on.
They got it going. Either way you want to go,
yeah,
they gonna make money. Falcons lost the big one last week versus Tampa Bay. Everybody had the Falcons on their ticket.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I had Tampa Bay. I look up old famous Winston threw 3-4 touchdowns. He threw 2-3 picks, but he covered up a touchdown. But Falcons let a lot of people down. But this week, look for them to cover, if not beat the Saints again on Turkey Day. That's what I like. I'm going with the upset, MillerEntertainment.com. We're going with the upset. The Falcons, they just beat them 2 weeks ago. And there's something about that Falcons defense and them Saints. Them Saints, they trending down right now. Ever since Drew Brees been back, they ain't covered. Yeah, they won one. But they ain't covered. Look at it. And you can Diddipicks gonna give you some more research and data on this Turkey Day game. But listen, I like the Falcons and the 7. So MillerEntertainment.com, we're going with all underdogs on Turkey Day. And look for them to be full of turkey on the favorite side. And maybe they can slow us down and give us a few points. We like the Falcons and the under 48.5. The Saints ain't gonna score on that Falcons defense, baby.
Okay, New Orleans at the Atlanta Falcons. Mill Entertainment, hey, he's right. He has some good points. The Saints O-line is banged up. Terran Armstead and Andreas Pete, they didn't even practice Monday. They're questionable for Thursday. Even if they do play, they're banged up. They got they're running back. He didn't practice. He's banged up. The Saints have kind of hit a lower point. They're struggling, man. They're 2-6 in their last 8 games following a loss. They barely escaped last week with a victory over the Panthers, which the Panthers could have won right there late. Everybody had the Saints on their ticket to cover. Hey, they didn't cover. Whereas the Falcons are 4-0 in their last 4 games versus teams with winning records. They're 4-0 against the spread at home games. Hey, I look for Atlanta to cover. And like Love say, it wouldn't hurt to spring a little money on the money line. The Saints are trending down. Their O-line's beat up. Breeze struggling to stay afloat. Look like San Francisco might be the cream of the crop in the NFC right now. I don't think the Green Bay Packers already showed that they took a step back. The Saints, they're kind of behind. So it looks like an NFC, man. Week 14, you have the 49ers in Seattle. They're holding strong, whereas the Saints take a step back. I look for Atlanta to cover this one. Take Atlanta guys, then I look for it to go under.
We agree. Atlanta on the under, guys. So there were your Thanksgiving picks from Diddipicks and MillerEntertainment.com. And I'm going to give them to you again. We like, in the college game, we like Mississippi State to cover the points. NFL slate, we like the Lions plus the 4 and to go over the 37. We like the Bills plus the 6.5, and it should go under 47 in Dallas tomorrow. And also we like the underdog, we like the Falcons. So there go your Thanksgiving slate. The Falcons and the under 48.5. There go your underdog Thanksgiving slate. And now, our bonus Thanksgiving Day, Thanksgiving podcast with Diddipicks and Middle Entertainment. We're going to give you some Friday action and some Saturday action, guys. Don't go nowhere. Here go our Friday picks, and we got some picks for Saturday. So sprinkle in you a 6-teamers. For Black Friday, if that's what you want to do, let's get it in. But that Thanksgiving card we just gave you, that's your cash in, and you should have you some money for Black Friday. Go buy you a couple of TVs, cause I got a couple of them. We got us a couple of them over here. So Diddy, who you like for Friday?
Okay.
It's a big slate Friday, Diddipicks. It's a big slate, college football. Let's see who we like, man.
Starting off, we got Missouri. We got the borderline rivalry. The borderline rivalry where Missouri 5-6 comes into Little Rock, Arkansas, at War Memorial Stadium against a Wounded Hog team that went down and gave a valiant effort last week in New Orleans, in Baton Rouge, and they covered on them boys. Everybody talking about New Orleans was gonna cover that 46. I say, stop, not so fast. Arkansas, man, they're determined. They got an interim coach in. What's his name? Barry Lundy Jr. He's auditioning for the job. Hey, Barry Lundy, man, had him ready. Hey, look up this week. Missouri's favored by 12.5 in the Rock. In the Rock. I don't see it. I think the Hogs covered the 12.5. In Arkansas, man, I would even sprinkle some money on the money line. They're desperate for a win up there in Fayetteville on the hill, man. They're going to be rocking and rolling Little Rock Friday. Hell, I might even go up there and tailgate something. I know my boy Kid, give you a shout out, Kid. I know he's going to be there at tailgate. Mill Entertainment might be there. Hey, this is going to be a big game in the Rock, man, Saturday. I'm going with Arkansas to cover on Missouri.
MillerEntertainment.com agree. We like Arkansas in the points. Go and form All-American Call Kid. We're going to see you at the tailgate in Little Rock Saturday, baby. Well, it was that Friday, Black Friday. Go Hogs. Look for the Hogs to cover the 12 points. Barry Lundy Jr. gonna pull out all the tricks. They were trying to pull them out last week. I had them last week in my 6-teamer, and they hit. And look for Arkansas to play Missouri close. Missouri quarterback, he's still hamstring hurting. He was gonna come to Arkansas, he didn't. It didn't matter where he came to. He was gonna be on a losing team, look like. But look for Arkansas and the big freshman quarterback. What's his name, Diddy? Freshman quarterback to win. Jefferson gonna score about 2 touchdowns. Should run one. He shouldn't be scared to get a first down now after they talk about it this week. Look for Arkansas to cover in the Missouri game. Ooh, what we got next, Dick?
Okay, we got Virginia Tech at Virginia. Let me get it up right here. We got Virginia Tech at Virginia. Another rival game.
And Virginia's at home. Look like they're underdogs at home.
Here they are. It opened up. It's opened up at 47. It's still at 47. Virginia Tech's giving up 3
on the highway.
Yeah, the Cavs are the home dog in this one. This game is always close. Virginia Tech offense might be a little bit more strong right now, but Virginia at home. This is a tough one, man. Virginia's, what's their record? What we got going on? Let me look at their records. You got 8-3 Virginia Tech at 8-3 Virginia. Guys, like I say in these rivalry games, I kind of lean towards the home team. I think it's going to be a defensive battle. Even though Virginia Tech has explosive offense, I think Virginia gets in there and shuts them down. I like Virginia and the under in this one. Mill Entertainment.
I agree. Mill Entertainment got on my sheet. Virginia plus the 3 points. We got to go with the home dog in that one. They won big last week over, who did Virginia play last week? And I went against them and they won.
Last week.
Yeah, Virginia blew out. Was it Liberty? We had Liberty on our ticket. We had Liberty on our ticket. They blew out Liberty good. And look for that quarterback to play close and to beat Virginia Tech in the upset at home. We're going with the home dog in that one, Virginia.
Okay, the next one on the card for Friday, you got the Texas Tech Red Raiders. 4-7 Texas Tech Red Raiders at the 6-5 Texas Longhorns. This 11 o'clock kickoff time. It opened up at 65. It's at 63 and a half now. Texas opened up -9. Now it's at -10. Another rivalry game. Like I say, I lean towards the home team, but when 10 points in a rivalry game, I just think that's too many points. Texas Tech doesn't have anything to play for, but it's a pride they're playing for. I think Texas Tech covers the 10 at Texas. Texas get the win. You might want to money line on Texas, but Texas Tech covers the 10. What you think about it, Miller?
Entertainment, we agree. We had Texas on the money line on my sheet. Go with Texas on the money line. Either way you go, Texas money line or Texas Tech points. We all agree on the same thing on that one. Texas on the money line, guys. Look for them to barely twerk it out.
Okay, now let's move on to the MAC conference. You got Bowling Green and Buffalo. Bowling Green is 3-8. They're traveling to 6-5 Buffalo. Buffalo's giving up 28.5. Bowling Green, man, has showed a little offense late in the last few games because we've been watching them on the MAC. You know, Tuesday, Wednesday, they're normally playing. I think Bowling Green comes in and plays them hard. I like Bowling Green and plus 28.
We agree. MillerEntertainment.com. We're going to take the points. We're going with them points. Friday's going to be Black Friday. Anything can happen. We like Bowling Green plus the 29. I got it in at 29, so you better get your bets in early because it's kind of going down. It's at 28.5 now. Listen, we got Bowling Green plus 29 on Black Friday, guys.
Okay. Kent State 5-6 at 6-5 Eastern Michigan. Eastern Michigan giving up 5. I like Eastern Michigan. I'm just coming out. I like Eastern Michigan to cover the 6-5 home game, rivalry game. Kent State, man, they're gonna give a value effort, try to get bowl eligible, but they come up short. I look for Eastern Michigan to go 75 and get a pretty decent bowl.
This the MAC. Like I said, Eastern Michigan, they covered last week for me. They've been playing good. I think this week's gonna be a little closer though. I like Eastern Michigan on the money line. It's kind of too many points. Look for Eastern Michigan to win by field goal, guys. Friday, Black Friday.
Okay, moving along, we have Miami, Ohio, 7-4, travels to Ball State, 4-7. Ball State is favored at home. Ball State has nothing to play for but pride. They can't get to a bowl. I like Miami, Ohio to finish strong and cover the 3.5 at Ball State.
Well, I'm not playing that game. I don't have it on my sheet, but we're going to agree with Diddipicks. We're going to go with Ball State.
Okay, here we go. Iowa at Nebraska. Iowa 8-3 at 5-6 Nebraska. What's the coach of Nebraska? What's his name? Yeah, he's been, well, what is his name? He's been a bust. It's just on the tip of my tongue. I can't think of it right now.
Frost
supposed to have been a quote-unquote guru to come in and change Nebraska, get a roll.
He's been a bust so
This
far.
is third year there. He can't get it done. Hey, Iowa comes in as a 6.5 favorite, ranked number 17. 8-3, they're looking to try to get a victory and get a New Year's Six bowl, man. I like Iowa to cover that in Nebraska, in Lincoln.
Miller Entertainment, we like the home dog in this one, guys. Like I said, Frost, they gonna pull out all the breaks tomorrow. What's Nebraska record?
5-6.
5-6. They gonna pull it out to try to get bowl eligible, guys. They at home. We gonna go with Nebraska and the points to pull out an upset on Iowa, just to get bowl eligible. And the Frost just signed a 2-year extension. One of those extensions to keep the recruits there. But hey, you know in college football, you can go with any day. But look for Frost in Nebraska. You know I'm from Nebraska. Let's go Frost to cover and to get bowl eligible Black Friday. They should be in all black Friday night.
Okay, moving right along, we got number 19 ranked Cincinnati at 10-1, traveling to Memphis. 18 ranked Memphis at 10-1. This game, a 2:30 start time, Black Friday at the Liberty Bowl, with Memphis giving up 11.5. Come on,
that's
man.
a lot of
Who
points.
making these lines? 11 and a half?
That's a lot of points.
Against a 10-1
For a
Cincinnati
10-1
team? Cincinnati covers. I tell you right off top, Military. I'm going. So there's no way. Memphis has a good team. They play at home. They hard at home. But I like Cincinnati in the over. It's a shootout. It's a shootout. I smell a shootout in this one. I'm going Cincinnati in the over.
We agree, Miller Entertainment. We love Cincinnati and 11 points. We love them. Memphis, check the records. Have they beat anybody by 11? I don't know. Are they going to beat Cincinnati at home? Cincinnati with 11. They're 10-1. We're going with the Bearcats, guys. Black Friday, Memphis. Somebody going to be in all black. Either Memphis or the Bearcats. We're going with the Bearcats.
Okay. Number 20th ranked Boise State 10-1 travels to 4-7 Colorado State. Boise is giving up 13.5. Boise's 10-1. Hey, they a non-Power 5 school. They're not gonna get in the playoffs, but they're looking to get a New Year's Six bowl, so they can't stumble here. Colorado State's gonna play them tough and valiant, but I think Boise State covers, man. Boise State minus 13.5 is the bet here. Look for it to go over.
Boise State, I do agree. All the money is going Boise way, and I'm going to jump on the money train. We're going Boise State. They covered last week versus, who they played last week? They covered good. So they had one slip up on the road on BYU, and their quarterback went out there. Only loss, look for Boise State and Harsin. Harsin them going to get it done for 2 touchdowns over Colorado State.
Yeah, they played Utah State, which that was billed as supposed to have been a premium game.
Yeah.
Utah State's supposed to
Utah
challenge
didn't
them.
do nothing.
Man, they open the floodgates on both
Florida
races.
State, in Colorado State, you remember they couldn't beat Arkansas. I had them week 1, week 2. They couldn't beat Arkansas Razorback. So look for Boise. They should beat them by 3 or 4 touchdowns. Easy.
Okay, moving right along to Black Friday. Yeah, Washington State 6-6 travel to 6-5 Washington. I can't think of the name of the game. It's some kind of
ride.
Cup, some kind of cup
some
game.
Kind of
yeah,
big cup up there.
But anyway, Washington State at 6-5. Hey, I watched Washington last week. I Colorado. I picked Colorado to beat them, and Colorado beat them. Washington's giving up 7. I don't see it. Their defense not as good. I like Washington State to cover the 7.
MillerEntertainment.com agree. Listen, guys, it's going to be Black Friday. As you know, we're going with these underdogs. We're going to take these points on Black Friday. It's the last game of the year. I remember 25 years ago, it was my last game of the year. We probably had won 1 game. Nevada came in, picked the beaters. They had a big-time quarterback. They picked the beaters. It came down to me, my block, and Reggie Murphy touchdown, and we beat Nevada by 2 points. Look for Washington State to cover on Black Friday.
Okay, moving along, we have West Virginia 4-7 at 5-6 TCU. TCU minus 12.5. TCU has all the added advantage here because they know a win gets some bowl eligible, where they might be playing another 6-6 team. It continues to extend their season, get a few more weeks of practice in, it get the underclassmen ready. So hey, all bowl season's all fun, man. But West Virginia gonna come in. I think they cover the 12. I think TCU wins, put some on the money line, but I don't think they cover the 12.5.
We agree. West Virginia's on my sheet. We like West Virginia in the points, guys. Guys, you have to put your underdog ticket together. We're giving you a Friday underdog ticket, and these are locks. So take them to the bank, guys.
Okay, here we go. The last game on Black Friday. You have USF, University of South Florida. Charlie Strong them at 4-7. They go to UCF, University of Central Florida at 8-3. 23.5 is no way. Charlie Strong was known for a defense. USF, man, even though he can't get to a bowl, I think they lay it all out on the line. They play him tough. They make it a tight game. They cover the 23.5, but I look for it to go under, man. USC, I just haven't been impressed with his offense. Seems like he struggles to find a good offensive coordinator. I like USF to cover, but I look like for it to go under.
Mill Entertainment got come on my sheet. We got Central Florida on the money line. It ain't gonna pay you much, guys, but it's gonna get your money back. Stick Central Florida on the money line. Central Florida, I don't know about that 24 points, but they should win. We go Central Florida on the money line. That's my pick for that game.
Okay, guys. Okay, now this is rivalry. So we have a lot of rivalry games this Saturday. Due to time constraints, we just gonna touch on the top 25 games, the big matchups, the ones everybody interested in, the ones everybody want to put their money on, the ones everybody want to bet on, the ones everybody think they can pick them. But hey, tune in to Mill Entertainment and Diddipicks. This where it's at. And don't forget, hit the like button and subscribe button. Starting off, 11 o'clock start time, you have number 1 Ohio State travels to the big house. To number 13 Michigan at 9-2. Ohio State opens up at 8.5. Michigan is a home dog. The wise guys love to take a home dog on this one. Hey, last week Ohio State showed they are vulnerable. They're not this super team everybody talking about. Penn State covering on them. Mill Entertainment been riding with them all year.
Yeah.
This is a rival game.
They let me down twice.
This is a rival game. Harbaugh, man, has to show his worth. Everybody been saying he can't get it done. He's underperforming. He's undercoaching. He can't get it done. He's 9-2. Hey, a win here will show him that hey, he is one of the lead coaches up there, and he can knock off the big boys when it's time to. I think Michigan covers the 8.5. Miller, what you think?
We like Michigan too. Michigan been playing good these last 6 weeks. Look at the scores they've been covering week after week. Michigan, Harbaugh, they're buying into the system, and they got their quarterback healthy. We like Michigan at home plus the 8 points.
Okay, moving along, we have number 3 Clemson 11-0 at 4-7 South Carolina, which they have nothing to play for. But look, it's a rival game. Clemson has to stay strong. They're trying to get a top 4 in the playoff seeding. South Carolina's giving up 27.5. Clemson's been quietly on a tear, man. They've been covering week in and week out. This one right here, guys, you gotta go Clemson. I hate to, I'm a set guy. I like South Carolina. Set beat Georgia, matter of fact, and you got South Carolina coming in. But I believe they're a little bit banged up. They have nothing to play for. The win is after sales. Take Clemson minus a 27.5.
Take Clemson. Miller Entertainment agree. We have to take Clemson because they got a point to prove. They're trying to make it to the playoffs. Georgia lost to South Carolina. Didn't Georgia lose to South Carolina? Mm-hmm. So, and they're fighting for a playoff spot. So Clemson gonna have to show the committee they can beat them and dog them out. We're going to take Clemson, guys.
Okay, we got number 4, Georgia at Georgia Tech. Georgia comes in 10-1 at a 3-8 Georgia Tech team with nothing to play for. Georgia's giving up 28.5. Guess what? This is a rivalry. Rivals mean tough, hard-fought game. Georgia Tech not going to lay down. I'm going Georgia Tech in the 28.5 plus 28.
Give me the 28.5 points, too, for MillerEntertainment.com. That's 4-5 touchdown. We can sit back. Saturday, I'll probably be through eating turkey, but we're going to have some ham left. We're going to sit back and eat us a ham sandwich with them points. Give me 28.5 points any day on the rivalry game.
Okay, number 5, Alabama at number 15, Auburn. Alabama comes in 10-1 at 8-3 Auburn. Alabama's giving up 3. Ooh, that's it. Look, Auburn, man, plays some tough. Alabama. They're, like I said, their quarterback done. I believe he's going with the younger brother, Tuivaluva's playing.
The younger brother.
Yeah. Gus Miles stays on the hot seat every year. Even 8-3 win, he stays on the seat. People in Arkansas hoping he lose and he come up here and get the job, but I don't see that happening.
No.
Alabama has to win to stay in conversation to get in that top 4. They had to win and hoping Georgia lose to LSU when they get in as the 4th spot. I'm going to go with the upset here, guys. I believe Alabama's done. When Tuivaluva went out, their season went out. I believe Auburn pulls off the upsets and beats Alabama.
We agree. Boy, we agreeing a lot today. Auburn. We like Gus. I'm on the Gus bus. We like Auburn. They're going to pull out the defense. They're going to rattle whichever quarterback's in there, the younger Tugalore or Price Smith, whatever his name is. Auburn defense is going to be there to control the game, to close in on those quarterbacks, to scare them. We like Auburn in the upset. What are they going to be playing at? It's some kind of bowl too. What is it?
That's the Iron Bowl.
That's the Iron Bowl. Look for Auburn. They won a couple years ago. Look for Auburn with Bo Nix. He's been in that 12-13 game now. He ain't no freshman no more. We like Auburn in the points. In the Iron Bowl, guys.
Okay, moving along, we have number 12, Wisconsin, at number 9, Minnesota. Wisconsin boasts a 9-2 record against 10-1 Minnesota. Game 2:30 start time. I want to say they play for a barrel in this game or something.
Yeah, it's some kind of rivalry game too. They're gonna get a cup with something falling out of it or something.
Wisconsin's giving up 3.5. Hey, Minnesota's been playing good ball this year. They lost a tough one on the road. I think they bounce back and cover this 3 points easy, man. Load up on Minnesota.
We agree, Diddipicks. We like Minnesota to who are they playing?
They playing in Minnesota.
They playing at Minnesota. Minnesota play good at home, like you say. And Wisconsin, they let me down on a lot of big picks and versus good team. Wisconsin, they don't play good. They don't play good versus good team. Minnesota got their defense. Give me the points. We taking points all weekend. Give me the points in Minnesota.
Okay, number 9, Baylor travels to Kansas. Number 9, Baylor's 10-1 at a 3-8 Kansas team. Baylor's giving up 14. Kansas done. The Matt Harris, the coach, he's doing the best he can. Baylor they're not gonna make the playoff. They're at number 9. They're not gonna get there. They can win out, they're still not gonna get there.
Right.
So look for them to be in a New Year's Six bowl. I look for Baylor to cover the 14.
Miller Entertainment, we're going to go against the money on this one. We like Kansas. Baylor, they know they ain't in the top 4. They kind of upset. They mad. And what they going to play? They going to play in Kansas?
Yeah, they in Kansas.
They in Kansas. And we're going to take the home dog in this one. MillerEntertainment.com. You heard it first here. We like Kansas plus the 14 points.
Okay, we got Rutgers at number 10, Penn State. Rutgers comes in 2-9 at 9-2 Penn State. Penn State's giving up 40.5, man. Rutgers, they can't score, they can't do nothing. But guess what though, man? Just for the hell of it, I'm gonna take Rutgers in the 40, man. Penn State, they're 9-2. They might win, but I don't see them just blowing them out. They're gonna take the brakes off. They'll get up 30-0, and they'll coast into a 36-0 victory.
I don't have that one. I'm not playing that one. I'm going to skip that one. But we're going to go with Diddipicks on a back ticket with Rutgers plus the 40. We love points this weekend, guys.
Okay, Oregon State at Oregon. Oregon State 5-6 at 9-2 Oregon. Man, Oregon's done. When they lost last week, it took them out of contention for getting the playoff. Everybody had them getting in. They're giving up 19 against a tough Oregon State. I had Oregon State last week. They won for me. Hey, I'm going to go with them again. I'm taking Oregon State in the 19.
Oregon State in the 19 sounds like a winner.
Next game, number 16, Notre Dame travels to Stanford. Rivalry game. 9-2 Notre Dame at 4-7 Stanford. Stanford's done. They don't have nothing to play for. Notre Dame has covered the last 2 out of 3 games. I think Notre Dame keeps on rolling. I got Notre Dame minus 16.5. Look for them to get in the New Year Day 6 bowl.
We agree with Diddipicks. Notre Dame, y'all.
Okay, 7-4 Texas A&M at number 2 LSU. LSU 11-0. LSU giving up 17. Hey, Texas A&M just went into Georgia last week and covered on them. This is a rivalry game, man. It's a quiet, kept rivalry game. But Texas A&M is going to go into LSU pretty handily trying to get a victory. They're 7-4. They're not going to win, but I think they cover the 17. If the Hawks can come on LSU, I know Texas A&M can come on. Jimbo going to have them hyped up, ready to go. Take Texas A&M in the 17.
We're taking points, guys. That's enough said on that.
Iowa State number 20 at K-State. Iowa State 7-4. K-State 7-4. Iowa State giving up 4.5. I like K-State at home in this one, Middle Entertainment.
I like my sheet say K-State. We got it at 5.5. We like K-State in this one.
5-6 Colorado travels to number 6 Utah at 10-1. They're giving up 28.5. Hey, I gotta go with Colorado in this one, man. For the fact, man, the brother just covered last week. I had him against Washington. I think he stays within the 28.5.
We're gonna go with Diddipicks and Colorado in the points.
Okay, we got the Sunshine State rival, Florida State, 6-5 at 9-2 Florida. You know what? Florida State, man, they had an up and down season. They get rid of their coach, man. They don't have no talent down there, and they still make a bowl. You know, I just hate they got rid of the coach down there. Florida's giving up 17.5. Hey, I'm going with Florida State to cover the 17.5 over Florida.
We like Florida State. They've been covering the last 2 weeks with the interim coach. It's got them psyched up. They're doing the things that they're playing loose. We like Florida State to upset. Florida State take them the points and sprinkle some on the money line.
Okay, the battle. We're gonna finish up with the last one. The Battle of Bedlam. This is a shout out to my boy Hobbs. He played in this game, about 2 or 3 times.
Yeah.
And he never did win it. Because he was up there at the wrong time with the wrong coach. You got number 7 Oklahoma coming in at 10-1 against a 21-ranked Oklahoma State team that's 9-3 Gundy. Hey, Oklahoma's giving up 13.5 on the road in Stillwater. I don't see it. I'm going big with the Oklahoma State Cowboys.
Oklahoma State Cowboys, give a shout out to my boy Hobbs. He was a pretty good linebacker up there. And I know, and they played Oklahoma good. He would call me. I was at A-State. He would call me every week like, love, we got Oklahoma this week. It's going to be a tough one, but we're going to be jacked up and ready to play. So give me Oklahoma State and home underdog. This is going to be some locks, guys. This does it for Miller Entertainment and Diddipicks. We're going to run through our locks, and here we go. Who you got, Did, for your lock for Friday?
Okay, my locks for Friday. Virginia Tech, lock. Cincinnati and 11, lock. And Boise State, 13.5, lock.
Here go Miller Entertainment locks for Friday. You know we got South Alabama in the Sun Belt. That's a lock. We like Arkansas Razorbacks at home in Little Rock plus 12. We got it on the lock. We like Cincinnati, Black Friday in Memphis. That's the 3 locks for Miller Entertainment for Friday.
Okay. I got my 2 dogs of the days. My 2 dog of the day teams. Let me find my other dog up in here. Here we go, right here. We got the Razorbacks. Dog of the day. Take the Razorbacks plus the 12.5. And then the other game Friday, I told you I like West Virginia over TCU to take the West Virginia 12.5 at TCU, my dog of the day. Okay, you got anything else, Mill Entertainment?
Nah, that's from Friday. Let's go to Saturday. I'm gonna give you a dog. I'm gonna give you a dog for Saturday. I like FIU, my dog of the day. Look for Butch them to cover out there. So look who FIU play call. I just got on my sheet as a dog of the day. And I also like Houston. They covered for me last week in my 16. Look for Houston and FIU, and I got Michigan. Them the 3 Saturday dogs that I like. MillerEntertainment.com.
Okay, my dogs for Saturday. Here we go. We got Michigan at the big house. They're at the big house. Michigan cover that. We got Georgia Tech. Georgia Tech gonna cover that 28.5 over Georgia. And then I told you guys, I like Minnesota to cover that on Wisconsin. So here it is. You get you a 3-team of Minnesota. Minnesota, where we at? Michigan and Georgia Tech.
There you go, guys. And You know my Sun Belt slate. I already know what it's gonna be. South Alabama. Who else I say? Troy. And who else I say did? Let me get my Sun Belt sheet out. We like Georgia State, Louisiana Monroe, and we like Coastal Carolina. Those are my Sun Belt locks. That does it, guys, from MillEntertainment.com. This is my Thanksgiving show. I had a lot of fun on this podcast with Diddipicks, and I'm going to see you at the window.
Okay, hey, like we just said, hey man, thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Mill Entertainment, this is our first edition of our Thanksgiving picks. It went out well. Hey, like my boy Love say, see you at the window. We're gonna let Buddy Low take us out of here.
Take us out, buddy.
They can't change me. Bitch, I'm a straight G. Cross stone, I'm just about to explode, exposing these hoes. Life on the road, chasing this paper. I can't even see these motherfucking haters.